Hi, my name's Dan Look, and I'm a professor of mathematics here at St. Lawrence University. So I'll start by saying, communication skills are important for all academic fields. However, assessments that involve communication often aren't, to put it mildly, our students' favorite thing to do. So rather than talking about a specific assessment I have, I'd like to talk about two components I found are really helpful, which is getting students invested and somehow easing their anxiety as best we can. So to get them invested, I do this in a couple of ways. I often start by asking students to think about the value of an idea that can't be communicated. And so when we're accessing communication, right, we want as many forms of that as possible. And so oral communication is obviously one of those tools we want to have in our toolkit. And also not just thinking about orally communicating to their peers or to their professors, but with the general mathematical community, and also more broadly explaining their ideas to the people outside the mathematical community. But so far, this is just me telling them what they should care about. That isn't the most effective way to get investment. So what I've been doing is turning to department assessment activities. So we do an alumni survey as part of our assessment. And one of the things that our alumni from our department mention is the need for written and oral communication in their professions, as well as the need for effective collaboration skills. So when I tell students this, it's coming kind of from their peers, right? It's coming from their peers who are working in fields that ostensibly they hope to work in. And that's very effective. Suddenly this skill becomes important outside of the classroom. And once they're invested, then real progress can be made. I also find it important that they feel comfortable. And so as a very quick example, one of the things I do to do this is if we're doing a one-on-one assessment, maybe it's an oral exam, which I do in some of my classes, I let them choose the space in our academic building where this takes place. They often have a favorite study nook or classroom or room. And so, we go there. Why not, right? A little extra thing to make them feel more comfortable than perhaps coming to my office to do these things or in our classroom. So I guess I'll wrap up by saying that when thinking about past attempts at oral communication work in my classes, I've found that when they failed, I often blamed the assessment. But it really, when thinking back on it, I probably hadn't laid the groundwork. I probably didn't get those students properly invested or comfortable. And what I found now that I'm doing that is, once those two things are established, it's absolutely amazing what they can do.